avenge me.
Avenge me! No!
Austin, are you going to do that every time there's a Willem Dafoe starred movie? Of course I am. What is up, Flick fans? Welcome back to my channel. Today, we are talking Togo, the brand new DisneyPlus original movie that I'm not seeing anybody talk about. I watched it. I want to share my thoughts. I need you down in the comments section. Is this a movie that you enjoyed or you were disappointed in? Let me know those things. Okay, so Togo is the story of the sled dog Togo, who led the 1925 Serum Run, but was considered by most to be too small and weak to lead such an intense race. So this film is directed by Erickson Core. Recognize that name? Probably not. So I point you to 2015's Point Break remake, a movie I wasn't the biggest fan of, and a lot of people give him flack for that, but he's a pretty solid cinematographer. He's done movies like Invincible, one of the Fast and Furious films, and he did cinematography for Point Break, but he does the cinematography here along with the directing. Like I said, Willem Dafoe is the star. Well, Willem Dafoe is a phenomenal actor who, when he is the star, thrives in every single role. But the real star of this movie, the real stars of this movie are the dogs. My goodness, the gorgeous huskies in this movie, they're ridiculously, cute to look at, but they're ridiculously talented. This is the first friendship, dog and master movie that I've seen in quite some time to really capture the relationship between a man or a woman and their animal, but it's also the first movie to have choreography, is that what you call it, right? Stunt work by the dogs to be this on point and to be filmed in such a way to where it only amplifies the emotions that you feel towards these two characters. Now, am I saying this movie is perfect? No. Not everything about the story works. There are a few subplots here and there. They're clearly going on a mission. They have to get this accomplished, and every time they were in peril, when the intensity was rising, we're getting the wide shots of the beautiful, the atmosphere in this movie is incredible. Whenever that's happening on screen, you're absolutely riveted. Here and there, we get off with these conversations between characters that we don't care as much about. Now, he and his wife, I cared a lot about that because that's kind of building the relationship between he and his dog, Togo. And at first, and they do flashback multiple times in this movie, that's really how they go about telling the story. At first, that relationship is rocky, and Dafoe's character is all about looking at things through a certain lens, his perspective. I'm not here to be an animal lover. I'm here to do my job, and that's it, right? But as the story progresses, we get more from this friendship. But not just the friendship with a movie like this. It's trust. It's trust between a dog and his owner. And this is the best portrayal of trust I've seen in a movie like this. And not just the sled dogs movie. If you look on DisneyPlus, there's an entire category of sled dogs movie. I remember Snow Dogs when that came out. I watched it as a kid. I've not watched it recently. It's probably not that good of a movie, but the fact that there have been so many, it feels like a dime a dozen. And then you look at the fact that there are just a lot of dog films, right? A Dog's Purpose, A Dog's Way Home, or whatever the other one was this year. There have been a few that come out, and they're cute for what they are. And they capture the relationship to a degree, but my issue with those movies, it's the fact that they're just not all that well made, right? They're shot like a Lifetime movie. The script is normally just like eye-rolling. I'm like, I just want a good one of these films. Now, Togo, it's a very different movie, but I think a lot of people are going to put it in that category. Don't. Togo stands on its own, man. Togo's a really good Disney Plus movie. It's a really good movie. Like, I got chills just thinking about the fact that I didn't think this movie was going to be good. I saw the trailer, I just shoot it away. I played it off. And once again, it's not a perfect film, right? There are storytelling decisions I think they could have went about in a more compact way, telling the story, making it a bit tighter. Focus on that relationship between he and his wife, he and his dogs, instead of having all of these other conversations with these side characters that, frankly, I didn't care all that much about. That takes up a bit too much screen time, in my opinion. But when the movie has its heart at the forefront, along with some really good filmmaking, like I said, the cinematography here, we go back to the director, he did a wonderful job. He did a wonderful job shooting this movie. I think he did a solid job directing this movie. This is not an easy film to direct. And I know a lot of it is probably, I'd say most of it's probably shot in front of a green screen, but I do know that they shot some of this on location. So I just saw a trailer in the theater. There's a movie coming out with Harrison Ford and a dog. Feels like a very similar film to this, except in that movie, the entire dog is CGI. It's not an actual animal. I don't know, I've not seen the film, but that feels a bit jarring, right? I need a creature to be there physically with our actor for them to play off of each other and get the... When Dafoe smiles in this film, man, it breaks my heart, just the way he looks at that dog and smiles and the emotion that's displayed. He does a really good job in this movie. It's not one of his best performances just because he's been in top-notch Oscar Beatty films, right? But he delivers. But at the way that they go about getting these dogs to do things that they have to do in this movie, to look facial expression-wise like they're in peril when they are in peril, I am astounded at everyone who worked on this film, man. Bravo. Bravo. Great job. Great way to tell this story. It's a heartwarming story. You're probably going to shed tears. You may cry a little bit here and there. I mean, it's one of those movies you think about, you smile at the fact that you've seen it, and my goodness, guys, Togo really did surprise me. Once again, it's not one of my favorite movies of the year or anything, but man, the perfect family film. The perfect family film on DisneyPlus. I can't believe no one else is really talking about this. You go on Rotten Tomatoes, you look at it. Last time I looked, it was at a 100%, and audiences are loving it. So go check out Togo. By the way, if you guys enjoy this review, if you like what we're doing on this channel, smash that thumbs up button to let me know. This is a movie I'm going to recommend. I'm going 73 with my score, and you may be like, Austin, you're raving about this movie. I'm raving about it because I expected it to be bad. It is not bad. It is a good movie. Go watch it. 7 out of 10 for me. That is a solid film, a solid score for a movie that I think deserves way more attention than it's actually getting. And it's going to be in like the top portion, I guess, of the movies that I've seen this year. So hey, Togo, finally, a good dog and his owner story. Go check it out on Disney Plus right now. It is by far the best original movie they've done. You guys are the best. Thank you for watching. Comment your thoughts on this movie below and comment, what's your dog's name? I'd love to know. These are nice things to talk about. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you later on today with another review.